What was it to make you go to K104? Because first of all, let me cut you. I didn't mean to cut you out, but being, because we were fanatics back then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Fans.
Yeah,
we were fans.
Yeah.
We were kids. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody knew about you, Shay.
Sure.
Then we heard about this young guy coming, and I remember like it was yesterday. Got this young guy in town named DR.ROCK. So in the streets. Yeah. I'm from Oak Cliff. It may be some type of competition thing. So, right. So what made you go to K104?
Okay. K104 was getting ready to replace Dwayne Dancer with this guy named Kelly. Okay. I can't even remember Kelly's last name, but he was the program director. And I guess they were giving Dwayne a different job versus program director. Of course, I had so much love for Dwayne. Yeah. So they came to me and they said, okay, give this guy a chance. So the first time I'm on the air, when I meet him, he comes to me and he says, hey, you need to come see me on Monday. We're going to go through a playlist of what you can play. I said, dude, no. And he was like, yeah, man. So I come Monday, come up there, because I go back to school. Yeah. So I stay for this meeting. Yes. And he started talking. Now, mind you, excuse me if I say this, if I sound wrong about it, please, I do not mean anything about it. Kelly was a white boy. Yes. At K104 trying to tell black people what to play. So my conversation with him was extremely short. I said, dude, they ain't never asked me. I said, what I play is like nobody else. Because when I came here, nobody was playing rap. Not a soul. Not at all. Nobody. And everybody's claim they have, they lying.
Yeah, I know it. You're right.
So
first time I really heard it in the mix was you. Yeah. Because you, Shay, was more funk.
All funk. And I loved him. Yes. I flew down a couple of times just to watch him.
Oh, yeah, he was cold-blooded with it, man.
Shay was probably one of the best mixers I've ever seen in my life.
Yes.
Yeah. That boy was cold with mixes.
Very cold.
Yeah. He made me practice. Now, I knew I could scratch and Shay made me practice my blending. Yes. And that's something I didn't take too. I was like, okay.
Yeah, he was cold with it.
Yeah. He made me a better DJ. For real.
Iron sharpen iron.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Kelly, I told him at that moment, I said, you know what, bro? I ain't feeling you. Straight to his face.
Already.
Hey, I'm not feeling you. So I'm getting ready to walk out the door, and Mr. C grabbed me, which is the owner. He said, hey, man, the problem? I said, yeah. You need to get Dwayne back in here and get rid of him. And he says, well, what's the problem? I says, he's trying to program my show.
He the problem.
He have no idea what the hell. I can tell him a song. He wouldn't know what the hell it was. Mm-hmm. So they let me calm down for about 2 days. But meanwhile, I'm brewing. So in that 2 days, I guess the word got back that I wasn't happy to somebody over at K104. So at that time, Terry, who was the program director, she picked up the phone, she called me and said, Kate, can we go to lunch? I thought she was flirting. I was like, hey, Terry's pretty. I said, hey, Terry, yeah, what you want to go? Yeah. I'll be back this weekend, She says, yeah. So I came back on that Friday. I came back Friday and I went to dinner with her. And she was like, listen, what would it take to get you at K104? And at that time, we called him Grand Poobah, but it was Michael Spears was the program director. Michael Spears called me on the phone, which I thought was impressive because, back then you call somebody on a cell phone. Yeah, that was money because we had the brick phone.
Oh yeah.
We had the brick. Yeah. That cost too much money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had the brick phone. Yeah, so he called me on the phone and he said, man, I sure would like to have you come and talk to us and I want you to join. I said, man, you drunk as hell. I'm not joining that little short midget. And that's exactly how I said it. He says, no. With you guys both over there, he said, with you guys both over there, we would be unstoppable. And at that time, I wasn't thinking like that. I was thinking like, nah, man, Shay done talked about my mama. Because when we got on the air, we talked about each other.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. But people didn't realize I learned something from Shay. And so when I did decide to go ahead and join K104, it was because they wouldn't remove Kelly. That's the reason I went on and joined K104. So K104 offered me a nice package. It was more money than I was like, are y'all for real? Y'all gonna give me this for 4 hours on the radio once a week? Yeah.
All right.
Bet.
Yes.
I'm in.
Ching ching.
Because I knew the money that I was making while I was DJing live at the clubs.
Yeah.
I was like, shoot.
I'm in.
Yeah, money talks.
About, man.
Oh, yeah.
What you talk about, man?
I used to go over to K104
Money talks.
back in the day. I would say early 90s.
Yeah.
The parking lot used to look like.
I know a who's who.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to have mine up in there too.
Yeah, and I know y'all were getting a nice check. And I was, in hindsight, congratulations, brother.
Shout out to Uncle High, man. I will say this to the day they put me in the dirt. That man has always been good.
Now, who was that?
Uncle Hyman Childs owns K104.
Yes.
And we call him Uncle High. He was so nice to me, man. And even, this is what he did. I don't even mind telling y'all my deal. He said, I'm going to pay you this. And everything that you raise the rate to, every 10th of a point, I'm going to give you another $1,000. Now, remember, I did a 16 over there. And K104, they barely beat me with a 17-something. When I came to K104, my next book was a 31-2. No one has ever came close.
Oh, you came through here like a Viking, bro.
Yeah. Uncle High, when he paid that check to me, he said, we gonna restructure this, bro.
Oh, he tried to change the pay plan.
Oh, he did. And I understood, man, because that check was large.
He didn't think it was going.
Yeah, he didn't think so. Yeah. It was large. And I said, I tell you what, Uncle High, just raise the normal pay, and we won't even do the scale.
Yeah.
And that's how we worked out the rest
That's
of
beautiful that you was
Oh, man,
by
please. Uncle High looked out for me, man.
So let me ask you a question, because you hear things. I'm glad you brought up Hyman
Childs.
Hyman Childs.
Yeah.
White brother, right? Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
You say he's cool.
Cool as hell.
Okay. Did you ever feel the same way that you feel about Kelly, about him?
No.
Never.
Because Uncle High respected me from day one. Kelly didn't. Day one, Uncle High. Respect from the time I walked in the door. Him and Grand Poobah, which Michael Spears, was white.
Wow.
Gave a lot of respect from day one.
That's beautiful.
As a matter of fact, White Gary, who's the program director now over there, was in K104 back in the day.
What was his role back then?
Oh, you know what? He used to drive the K104 cars, and he
was
the street team. Yeah,
worked his way up.
And worked his way. Now he the boss.
Oh yeah, that's. I love to hear that.
Yeah, I love White Gary, man. We still talk to this day.
He's married to.
Oh God, don't get. Oh, you finna mess me up, man.
My boy's mama.
She worked there too. She worked at K104 too. Francis.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get the low from Big Bobo from the front seat, not no photos.